I had this husband and wife that wanted to sell this house, and I wanted to buy it. And I went into this property, and I took a tour of the house, and I sat down at the kitchen table. I remember this just like it was yesterday. And I virtually had that house bought. And the only thing holding them together at that moment was that house. That was the anchor. They were getting a divorce. They wanted away from each other. She had a boyfriend. It was over. All right? And they wanted to unload this house, and I was the guy that was going to buy it fast, and I thought I had a done deal. And the wife asked me one question. She says, prove it. Prove to me that everything you've told us up to this point that you've done or you could do. And I had walked in without anything in my hands, okay? I had left there, ran back, gathered all this information up like we're talking about in the credibility kit that I had, but it was in pieces. I didn't have a credibility kit at that time. It was in pieces. Took it back. By the time I got back there, my competitor had bought the house.
Oh, man.
Ever since that day, I had a credibility kit.
Yes.
All right? Now, roll the clock forward. I used the credibility kit for sellers, but roll the clock forward and morphed it into when I started dealing with private lenders. What a dynamic tool for private lenders, because they don't know your background.
True.
In many cases, or they do know your background, but if you take the time to put it together right, a page on you, a page on the company, the certificates like we talked about, and some of the other information in there, testimonials from other folks, you put together a powerful booklet. It doesn't have to be huge, but you put together a powerful booklet out there that you can hand out. I spiral bind mine, and you can use it for what we just talked about. It has a lot of uses, doesn't it?
Awesome.
A lot of uses, okay? So, you know, I mean, you guys do what you want, but I really like having a credibility kit. I think it's a good thing for you.
Good selling point.
Yeah, it's a selling point for you. You know, if it's nothing more than the certificates, it's powerful. Because the foundation of this business is education. You folks, you know, are in this organization, or you should be. If you haven't joined it, you ought to join it today before you leave. No questions asked. You know, it's a great organization. You guys need to be in it. And you put a page on there. I have a monthly meeting, and here's some of the topics that they go over. Somebody takes a look at that. You put a certificate in about a day like today, and many times have the trainer sign that, okay? And after a while, a home study system. If you buy a home study system, you know, you don't see my basement. I got rows and rows and rows of home study systems over the years. I do. I had to build shelves.
Yeah, I know.
And another bookcase. Okay. And so.
And another
you guys are
bookcase.
laughing 'cause your basement looks the same.
I know. I know.
Right? And that's how we get good in this business. But you know, those home study systems, you know, take a picture of it and put a certificate in of you know, what you've studied.
Exactly.
The topic. It makes a huge impact on who you're talking about, and then you can hand it out to people like we just talked about here and make a big difference. That's how it came about. That's where it started. It started over on the buying side. Okay?
Talk about credibility with commercial brokers too. That'd go a long ways with them.
Yep. Yes.
Do you have any templates of the certificates or testimonials?
Yep.
On CD?
Yep. They're awesome. They're on a CD and they're in my home study system.
And what was it he asked?
Do I have a copy of my credibility kit?
Oh.
It's in that bag. All right? Yeah, you got it in the bag. And you folks that got the basic system, you got it in the book. It's there too. Okay?